Hello everyone, in this video we are going to create this challenge from front-end mentor NFT preview card component. So let me open the command prompt and open VS Code. Here we have our index.html file which these styles are, we don't need these styles, so let me remove this, and I also don't need this, so let's delete it, and we are good to go, I guess. So let's create our markup first. First, we'll create a container because we want to send to the card. So in our container there is a card. So let me add a card class, and in that card class, as you can see, we are dividing our card into two components, the upper component and the lower component. Upper component consists one image while the lower component consists all the text. So we'll divide our card into two components. First is upper and the second is lower. I'm using Emmet here, so if you don't know, now you know. Spelling mistake. I always do such mistakes, by the way. So, so in a card upper component we have our images, and so this is the one. For now, we'll call it image. So since there is also an overlay, as you can see when we are hovering it, so there is an overlay. So that is why we will create an overlay. So I'll give it a class of overlay, and in that class we have a images, and icon. I'll again call it a image for now, and we are done with our upper card. Now let's come to lower component. So in lower card, as you can see, we have our anchor text. Why it's an anchor text? Because we are hovering it, so its color is changing. So that is why we are giving it a anchor tag. Note the H1 or H1, H2 or H3. Second, we have a P tag. So first create that. Anchor tag. As of now, it's not going anywhere, so that should be. Let me put the text given. So lower card we have this section, the Ethereum and the time. So we'll make a big component and then put these two inside that big component. So we'll give it a name of price. So in price component, we have Ethereum and time. So dot Ethereum plus dot T. So in a Ethereum component, we have again an image. Showing here. So I forgot first the alternate image. And then we have a line attached again, not going anywhere. So yeah, and this is our text. First we are creating the markup, then we'll design it. So it is complete now. It's time. So here again we need a image, Ethereum clock, and again an anchor tag. Very easy to make, simple, nothing fancy. So these two are ready. Now let's create okay, so there's an HR which we need to make HR tag. Now we need to create a user. In a user again we have an image, image avatar, and p tag. In a p tag what is this? I think we should have used p tag. Here is registers. That's it. I guess we are good to go. So let me open it, and there we have it. We have everything we need. So now is the time to style it. Okay, so let me create a class of standard. This is let me import it here. Emit, and that's it. Let me reset something which include padding, zero, margin, zero, box sizing, border box, and I think that is it. Can we have a style guide which says we have a color and a typography and font. So we should first install the font. Control click, and that's what I did. Now let me open it. So yeah, perfect. And this is a font family CSS tool. Let me pair this in a body. So we are good. So let's get started. Now let's create a background color, which is main BG, and control C, background color, and what's the font size? 18 pixels. So font size 18. Good. So let's move to a container. Which why we are using container? Because we want to center a card. That is why so we are using Flex. Very easy. With Flex you can center anything. Display, Flex, justify content, center, align items, center, and we to go. What's wrong? Must be container spelling wrong. Okay, so we'll create it. So code. First we have to define things, then it will create make them in center. So background color of a card is let me check something wrong. What is that? This is a card background. So copy and paste. Okay, so we are giving it a width of 350 pixels. The height, I would give it a fit content because it is easy and responsive. And since, as you can see in our image, around our image, there is a padding. So padding of 20 pixels sounds nice to me at least. The margin of 3 rem all around. Okay. So again, a card also has a border radius. So border radius of 15 pixels. So we are done with the card now. Let's talk about card upper, which is this. Position because we want to use overlay, so parent should be position should be relative. And let's talk about our image, which is width of 300 pixels and width pixels. Border radius 10 pixels. Let me, okay. So we have our image. Let me see how does it look. Something is wrong. Stone, what's wrong? Let's create a style, then we'll see what's wrong here. Let's design an overlay. So width will be 300 pixels and height will be like border radius 15 pixels. Keep things uniform, and we want to center it so display flex justify content center line items center. So we want to use top and all these other properties, so we'll have to give it a position of absolute. Now we have access to these properties, so top would be 50%, left will also be 50%, and to make it dead center we'll use transform property, translate shift forward and and as of now we're giving it a opacity of 0. What's wrong with it? Oh, now I know what's wrong here. The address is wrong. So Design now. Now it's much better. So now is the time to styling the text. First, we should solve the overlay problem. So if I hover over the image, so when I hover over overlay, so it should the opacity should be one. Okay, and let's see if it's works or not. So it's working. Okay, so and that's it. Now we need to add the background color. To and for the background color, this is a primary color, and let's copy paste it. Now let's see if it works or not. And we need to modify it a little bit. So I will give it a 0.5 sounds good. And yes, we are good. So first problem is solved. Now is the time to design our text. So what we'll do is part lower, display of flex, and we want them in columns. So flex direction we'll use column and give it a gap of 10 pixels is right, I guess. Let me, yeah, it's good, it's perfect. And you need to have a margin. As you can see, there is a margin. We need to do something about, so we'll give it a margin of margin top 110. And yes, works. So let's target our a anchor tag, direct children, and color is white, and the font weight is 600. Okay. And when we hover over it, we want this color to be changed to this color. So let me copy this and okay, so let's check this out and it's working and we need to remove the text decoration. So Mm-hmm. What's fine? Excuse me. Now let's start with our P tag. In our P tag, we need a color of this one. And let's check this. Okay, it's working. So now is the time to target the price tag and display flex and gap of 5 pixels and the color will be some and perfect. Now go to Ethereum this sub. Let me open index for you so you guys can understand what I'm doing. So we are inside price and we have two components, Ethereum and time. So now we are talking about Ethereum. And this is X and gap is 5 pixels and the color is this one. Let's check this out and this is working. For time components will do the same. The only difference being only is this color. So let's talk about a user. I think HR is margin top and color is this one, the line. Now we should talk about Zip. And again, we use display flex, line items, center, and margin to 0.5 gram and gap of 10 pixels. So we should keep things uniform. So we use image, just define its width and height, which is 40 pixels. So now use a paragraph, which is color should be centered this one. Okay, so let's check this out and yes, working. So we also need to add span tag. So here we need to add a span tag. And when we hover over it, so it should be mostly this Clearly, I need to work on this one because not right. So Ethereum. So we need to see what's on here. Yeah, that's right. Found it. Yeah, that's right. And I think we have done it. Yeah, perfect. So this is it, and this is my first ever video. So from my side, and do subscribe this channel because I'll be creating more content related to digital.